It was a little wrong because I know, like I'm her friend. I know what Molly's looking for. You know, like she wants to be loved. She wants to be in a relationship. She would never get that from a married man, open relationship or not.
Finding out about her dad cheating on her mom, I think flipped the switch with her where she's like, I don't give a anymore.
Your parents are super, they're superhumans in most people's minds. So for something to happen to find out that they're just human, it's a natural reaction. And I think if a woman finds out that her father is cheating, then she looks at him as less than, because she puts him on such a high pedestal.
I think Molly has to grow up a little bit. Like, we had this conversation before we started. Like, you're a lawyer. Like, you see the, spectrum of, like, deplorable people. But, like, for some reason, you're this naive little girl when it comes to your parents. Like, you have to allow your parents to be your parents and forgive and respect them. Like, we're in their home. When I'm in my parents' home, like, I respect them.
That she's always looking for validation. She's looking for validation in her relationship. She's looking for validation in her job. That's what she's always looking for. So for her idea of what she's holding up every other man that she's talking to, of what she wants a relationship to look like, to then just fall in between her hands because it wasn't what she thought it was, that just crushed her world.
I feel like she wants to be wanted. Like, I made a reference before, like how like she's like connected to Mary Jane, like how Mary Jane was older and like her parents always saying you never have a man. But like with her it's more so like she got the career, she's beautiful, like she's doing good for herself, but she doesn't know how to navigate like what she wants. She has this like caliber of list of a guy that she want to be with, but then when she sees that whole entire list, she's like, it's like self-sabotage. She finds something that has to be wrong with him, so that way she's like, I'm alright.
I still think she's fuck girling. Because she was wrong.
She called it?
I definitely do. For doing what she's doing with Daniel, I feel like she is, because at this point it's just like, I feel like she's only using him at her convenience.
Yes.
And she knows, like you said last episode, like, Daniel is putting himself in that Tasha position where it's like, you're going to say you're not getting emotionally invested or involved with her, but in a way you kind of are, because nobody's going to come and pick you up from a car accident like, oh, where you at? Like, let me just come get you.
Remember when she was on a date with Nico, and she hit up Daniel kind of like insurance, like, yo, what you doing later? And then the date was going well, and she was like, oh, never mind, something came up. That kind of like selfish pivoting from one person to another, I feel like is a big part of the modern dating scene.
Like you see guys who like talk to girls on Tinder, some guys who like deal with all these girls and they don't want to deal with any feelings. For her, it's more so like she's not ready to be committed. So she's like, let me just go out here and just fuck niggas and do all this extra shit. But then it's like, it's kind of costing her of guys she may be actually trying to feel. Because in a way, I feel like Daniel actually does like her. But I feel like she's like, let me just get some dick now.
She doesn't want him now. Then when she does want him, and then he just wants to beat, then it's going to be a problem. Like, he's going to be the asshole. But he already put himself out there as a good guy. Now he's gonna get shitted on. He's been shitted on 2 times,
twice,
right?
Yeah, twice.
And he's still being a friend. So it's like, you can't call him thirsty. He's that good guy that y'all want.
He's clearly vying for a special place in her life. And she is not going to give him that special place just because he is the good guy.
And you saw how his reaction changed when she was like, so you do know, like, what this is. And he was like,
you talking about his friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
she just came to pick me up. And like, bro, you telling me about how we just friends, let's be clear? Like, that's one of the most foul things I've seen. If a guy had done that in the series,
that's true.
We would have been like, yo, he's really terrible.
It's like, it's not on her. You sat on the couch for 2 years. You opened the door for some dude to slide in there. Like, here are the reasons why.
I think he needed to hear that from like his friend and that female.
And you could tell that he has been coddled throughout this experience where he's like, whoa, but so she's been playing me. What about Tiffany? What about your girl? Maybe she's playing. Like, stop trying to rally.
Like, Lawrence doesn't have his shit together. Like, that's the main thing about him.
That's what really about.
How does he not?
He doesn't have focus and purpose. I think a lot of women would look for focus, purpose, and confidence.
Women and men experience breakups in different ways. Like, women, we go through our depression first, and then we come through it, then we start going on our high. Men, y'all go with your boys first, and then y'all start coming down.
We go
and this is the come down. He's starting to like sit outside the building, looking up at the window, meeting up with the friend Derek to see where she at. Like, he's
shout out to Derek. Okay, you read him for filth, but correctly. Shout out to Derek.
Well, first of all, y'all saw the scene after he couldn't get up the second time. They was talking about him like he wasn't even there. So he's sitting there like, damn, what
he realized that he's not that special.
But then you got, I feel like some guys when like, if like, granted you have a threesome, they want to tell their boys to be all happy, but like he was really sitting like,
he's still trying to
get
it
was
wild emo though.
Exactly.
Like,
passive aggressive.
Of all the men on the show, he's always unable to sort through his feelings and is moping and sulking about things. Like that's what his emotional response is to a challenge. Is either to withdraw or to mope about it. And I think now his friend, even in the bar, as they were having like strong drinks, his friend is like, "Yo, you have to confront something in your life."
Molly is going to regret what she did.
Yeah. Of course. She is, because that wife is not.
I think all of the issues that Lawrence has faced in this series up to this point have been resolved or can go nowhere from here, and that Lawrence will no longer be on this show.
They can't really get back together anyway. Or if they get back together, they can't live in that same apartment because she already fucked dude from downstairs.
I think Daniel's gonna make himself less available to Issa. And she gonna relapse. Like she's gonna really feel some type of way about that.
Yeah,
I agree. Am I doing wrong?
Schoolworker.
Oh yeah, he is.
Both. Which one?
That's the young lady, not the blonde.
If you can get
Black hair.
Lawrence,
Why?
Just say it.
I'm going Team Lawrence. I think he'll figure it out. I think he'll take into consideration he did open the door. He left the door open. It's not like she throwing this dude in his face. It's not like it was a picture of him and her hugging. Like she was in the background with him, and I think he'll realize like, damn, I need to get my. If I really want her, I need to get my shit together.